Hey, I'm Nick, and this is a fresh start for me. So today we are going to start a Minecraft's Better Than Adventure Let's Play. I don't normally do Let's Plays, so you might be noticing, Nick, what's up with the sexy hair today? First of all, thank you. If someone comments, Nick, your hair is so sexy, I would lose it. But yeah, normally I wear a beanie in my videos, but today I got these new headphones, so I was like, you know what? No beanie today. Just hair. Just hair. So we got some cherry. This series will be something a little bit special because you guys are getting the real deal. You're getting the real Nick. As far as content goes, this is definitely going to be more of like this is kind of like an exclusive sort of thing. I feel like we have like a special little hangout thing here. You know, this series isn't going to be for everybody. This is just kind of like for a certain type of person. This is for someone special. I get so much feedback that people love just listening to my videos in the background, and this is definitely the series for that because I'm mainly just going to be yapping. So I think for the most part, what I want to start off doing is just kind of gathering these cherry trees, get some saplings, and then I kind of want to look for a little spot to build a home. But yeah, I absolutely adore the terrain generation in these older versions of the game. I think it just has a little bit of a charm to it. It has a little bit of a charm that I love this starting area though. This is so gorgeous. But at the same time, I want to like explore around a little bit. This seems like a good spot though. Like I would definitely want to build maybe like, I love the idea of having maybe like a beach house here or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. Looks like down here's maybe like a little swamp. Just kind of nice. Swamp is kind of cool. We can definitely build a boat. I think building a boat would be a good move. That will help us like explore around a lot faster. But it is turning like nighttime, so let's grab some more trees and then kind of dig into this mountain that we have here, just so we can sort of be safe for the first night. For me, the hardest part about starting a new world is like finding the right place to build a home. I feel like I fall in love with so many different like terrain. I'm just like, oh, everything looks so pretty. I want to just, you know, so I really want to make sure when I do start building that it's somewhere that I really love. So, you know, let's take our time. Not really in a rush here. Ooh, having that sunset over the water is like really pretty actually. So it looks like there's some exposed coal over there. So let's head towards that. It's always nice when you can find like exposed coal, especially on your first night, just so you can get sort of at least a couple of torches done. So let's just make a regular pickaxe here. Gonna dig our way in here. So I believe this is granite. I don't know if you can use granite for tools though. Wait a second, you can use granite. Oh, okay. For some reason I didn't think you'd be able to. Cool. Okay, so granite's not as bad as I thought it was. I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. So we can definitely use this granite to kind of like texture out pathways. I feel like that's sort of what I think of when I look at these blocks, just kind of like this color palette. So let's kind of make a little hidey hole for the first night, get ourselves at least a little bit of a shelter going here. We will eventually have to get like sheep and stuff for a bed, but we don't really have to worry about that right now. I adore Minecraft. This is like the game I go to when I'm just like tired after work or after school and I just want something to play and like relax to. This is my thing. That's my thing, babe. Can we please get this manuscript? What's up with the live commentary? So the other day, I made a horror video, and like I actually did write a script for it. Like the little intro section that I did for it, I did write a script. So your boy's improving. The content is improving slowly. I don't know, for the most part though, like I feel like one of my best abilities as a person, if I had to sort of give myself a little evaluation here, is like I can pretty much keep conversations going like almost indefinitely, just because I have like, it's so easy for me to just find things to talk about. Like you, what do you got going on? I don't know. So like for the most part, I like to have like live commentary. I've literally have tried making videos in the past where I had them totally scripted and like they were really long, and I don't know, it was so much, there's like this weird resistance for me where I just did not want to like even start the video because it seemed so daunting to make. Whereas like these live commentary things, I feel like it's a skill I have to be able to just yap about things. So it's like I might as well use these gifts that I have. Okay, so I'm actually really excited that we can use Granite for tools, because I was kind of like, I was a little bit pressed. I was like, dude, seriously? I can't use Granite, but we're good. We can use it for stone tools. For the most part, this is just regular Minecraft, but it also, I feel like it also adds kind of like, there's different blocks and different sort of gameplay mechanics. So it is kind of like a discovery sort of process for me. I have played this game before, like this mod pack, but it wasn't really this sort of format. It was just me sort of showcasing the actual like everything that this thing has to offer and just kind of playing through. Whereas this is more of just like a let's play kind of deal. Let's play. What do you guys think is like the greatest Minecraft let's play of all time? I've never really watched one, to be honest. I've never really watched a Minecraft let's play before. Something cool about this update, because they did update Better Than Adventure recently, but if you shift and right click a chest, you can actually pick it up and like kind of take it where you need to. So that's really cool. I love that. So let's throw some of these in here. This is literally how I organize my chest. I like to have like everything sort of separated and kind of in its own little spot here. But yeah, I'm really excited because you guys will actually get to see sort of my whole like building process. A lot of people, I've gotten comments or questions asking like how I build things, and you know, my main world that I play on, it's mostly done, so you guys don't really get to see sort of how I go about building things and designing things. So this series like will allow me to sort of showcase and share sort of how I build things in real time. And I don't know, what do you guys think about the face cam? I really love watching people with a face cam because I feel like it's more personal. I recently changed some of the settings on here, so that way I feel like the quality is a lot better, and also like the position of where I have the camera is a lot different, or is a little bit different than where I had it. And I've been slowly sort of improving my setup here. But I've been having so much fun just making videos. Like when I was younger, all I wanted to do was make YouTube videos. I'm not even joking. I remember, I really don't even remember how I discovered YouTube. Do you guys remember like how like your first video that you watched? I think for me, what had happened was my buddy at the time, his name was Remy, and I'm still friends with him to this day. So shout out to Remy. But we were in elementary school together, and I think one day he just wanted to show me like a really cringy like video on YouTube. Cringy wasn't a word at the time, but it was like one of these really edgy, just sort of like crazy early YouTube videos where people were like screaming and saying like all kinds of crazy stuff that you definitely could not say these days. But that was sort of my first kind of encounter with YouTube, was my friend showing me like videos on the platform, and I thought it was so cool. I was like, oh wow, that's kind of like having your own TV channel, which is kind of weird. I think a lot of people, when they hear YouTube channel, that's just sort of its own thing now, but I've always felt like a YouTube channel was kind of this like, was like your TV channel. And I remember as a kid, I would save up like Christmas money, because obviously I didn't have like a job when I was that young. And I saved up and bought my first ever like capture card. So I had a PlayStation 3, and I bought this capture card called an AverMedia, like HD something. And I wish I still had that thing because it was so cool. But before like the PS4 and stuff came out, if you wanted to record gameplay, you had to have an external capture card. So I was hustling. I felt like an entrepreneur. I had my little camera set up. Well, I didn't have a camera. I just had I had a blue snowball. So the microphone I'm using now is a blue Yeti, but I had the blue snowball. Or no, not even the blue snowball. There was a Blue made a microphone that was smaller than the snowball, and it was a little bit cheaper. And it was like a weird looking little microphone. I gotta look it up, but yeah, I had my little setup, and my buddy and my friend Austin and I, shout out to Austin. We had a gaming channel. We had a little gaming Call of Duty clan, and we had a couple of like members too. So at that time, like gaming clans were a big thing. So there's like Phase and Optic and things, and it's kind of weird. Those are like companies now, but they used to be just like gaming clans. And yeah, my buddy and I, we had this clan called ZGN, which which stood for Zombie Gaming Network. Is so cringy and so cute at the same time. But I wish we still had some of those videos, because I remember recording like my first ever video with my friend Austin, and I was so nervous to talk. I was like, oh, I was so nervous. And now I can't stop talking, so it might be daytime actually if we head back up here. But that was sort of like I was probably like 12 or something. How old was I actually? Maybe 13, because we were just going into high school. And I remember telling Austin, I was like, dude, how cool would it be if we had like a gaming channel, we had a couple thousand subscribers, and like we'd be like the cool kids in school. So yeah, that was my whole thought process. So let's actually grab this chest and kind of head out here. Oops, got a creeper. He's chasing after me. I'm like, I have my little loot chest with me. He's chasing after me. Ooh. Oh yeah, let's kind of lead them over here away from our stuff. So the mobs are actually faster than you in this game, I feel like. Because there's no sprinting, so you kind of have to like... Oh, there is a sheep over here. Let's grab the sheep. And a piggy as well. But I absolutely adore this world so far. Like, we have a little cave system. We have pigs for food. We do need to actually... I'm only going to grab a couple. I want to leave at least like 2 pigs, just so we can like make a farm of them later. So food does actually stack in this mod, which is kind of nice. We only need like a couple. Okay. And there's a spider underneath there, it looked like. Okay, so let's go grab our chest again. Hopefully I left 2 pigs. I see 1. Oh, I might have miscalculated. Slight miscalculation there. So I absolutely adore playing on the lower render distance. Hear me out on this. Lower render distance hits different. I'm just saying. I think like a lot of people love like okay, listen, hear me out. I love large render distance. I think that's really fun. But for me, just whenever I was playing Minecraft as a kid, I had a laptop that my parents bought me for Christmas, so it wasn't like a super cool Alienware laptop. It was just like a HP, and I couldn't play games on it, so like I had to play like lower render distance on everything. So this is kind of how I was playing Minecraft at the time. So whenever I play these old versions of the game, just to sort of give me that like same little nostalgic feel, I like to turn the fog up. So I think, let's see, I press F on the keyboard. So this is 16 chunks, and it can go up to 32, but I want to just leave it at 8. I feel like 8 is like, it's not too like obstructive. You can still sort of see ahead of you, but you get this really nice kind of like fog around everything, and just it looks so cool. This is really cool. There's like this little like swamp area over here, and there's a bunch of squids in the water as well. So I wonder what these are. Are these like lily pads? I wonder if I can pick these up. I see you can't walk on them. I might need shears. I'll have to come back here with shears and pick these up, because these are really cool. I can definitely sort of see myself decorating with these kind of blocks. Yeah, I'm curious, like, what is the first version of Minecraft that you guys remember playing? For me, I remember playing, I think it was beta like 1.2, and I don't remember like what specific 1.2 it was, but I at the time I didn't really have like money, so there was like this launcher that you could download where you could play the game for free basically and not have an account. So I remember like playing like beta 1.2, and you couldn't play online because obviously it wasn't like an official version of the game. But that was like my first like actual sort of thing or experience with Minecraft. Well, I guess technically I played Minecraft Classic. Minecraft Classic used to be free on the website, and you could play it, and it was basically just creative mode, but I had so much fun playing that because I would watch Let's Plays of Minecraft when I was a kid, and just seeing people, like, the stuff they would build, it was so cool. It was so cool. And I obviously, like, I didn't have my own copy of Minecraft, so like Minecraft Classic, I guess, was technically my first like experience playing the game, and you couldn't save your world because it was just a browser game. So I remember building so many houses out of like glass and brick, and like trying to build these cool underwater little things. So maybe that's something I want to do in this world. I sort of want to build in that same kind of style, because old Minecraft does have its own style. I feel like it has a different sort of aesthetic to it. Hi, chicken. What do you guys think? We got some iron right here. I was thinking like right here. I really love this little spot. Let's put the chest down here. I'm thinking I like building near water just so it's easier. Wait, is this an island? What do you guys think? Maybe we should build on the island. That'd be so cool. That would be really cool. We're gonna do that. Like, I don't normally build on islands like in the newer versions of the game, but when I was a kid, I loved the idea of having like my own island and building like a castle or maybe like a little home on here. So let's do that. We're gonna do that. It's kind of weird. I wonder if like, it's so weird. Like, as an adult right now, I'm sort of living my little childhood kind of dream. Okay, so let's kind of light up this little area that we have here. I like the idea of the island because it's much easier to sort of secure. But yeah, I really am just like, I think for a lot of people, the older you get, a lot of people really want to like go back to that kind of childhood feel. So I feel like I'm so lucky to be able to kind of do this right now. Like having the opportunity to do it. And what I mean by that is like making YouTube videos. That's what I loved doing as a kid. Playing like Minecraft all day. This is what I loved doing as a kid, you know? So it's kind of cool that I'm able to do this. Okay. So when you guys were younger, what type of stuff were you building on Minecraft? Like what was your go-to sort of thing? I think I love the idea of building like sky bases, like really tall, just towering kind of builds. So like sky bases, I loved using glass. I loved building underwater sort of tunnels and things. This is really cool. So let's kind of grab this sugar cane, get these kind of cooking over here, or growing, not cooking. Baby, what are you saying? We have a lot of flowers here as well, which is kind of cool. I'm like so tempted to just fill my inventory with all these, but I gotta constrain myself here. Okay, we have more sugar cane down here as well. So I want to get as much of these kind of growing as possible just so we have like a good sort of supply. Another really cool thing I feel like about these older versions of the game is like the blocks are so limited. Like there's not bamboo, right? So what I would do when I was younger is I would use like sugar cane as that kind of like bamboo sort of look. Doesn't it just look so cool? Like this, just how dark it is out there and how like contrasty everything looks. I love it. Love that. So let me go in photo mode. I think maybe we could build, it's gonna be kind of weird. I want to build something like right here on top of this hill. I don't know how like kind of grand I want it to be. But you can sort of see like how dark the nighttime actually is. Like it's really hard to see like what's sort of beyond out there. Okay. So we have our chest here. Let's also place down our crafting table. And what I want to do here is let's see here. Let's make just a couple of pickaxes, a couple of shovels, and a few axes as well. Perfect. Nice. We got ourselves a nice little setup here. Gonna move these around, sort of arrange these. Does anybody else like arrange? Do you guys like arrange your chests whenever you're like building? I don't know if people like think it's satisfying to watch someone organize a chest, but for me, like I just like having everything organized like this. So you sort of see how I have like my stone kind of like in this area, my wood down here, like these random blocks down here. You know what? We could actually start cooking some of this like pork chop, so there's not really any real point in having like a raw meat in our inventory. Like get that out of there. Okay, so I can only do stacks of 4. And I think a single piece of coal can do like, it can do at least like 8 sort of cooks, I think, right? I don't know what I'm saying. Maybe I don't know what I'm saying. So recently I actually unprivated a lot of my older videos because I don't know, I was kind of embarrassed by them because I was like, these are so cringy, but it's kind of nice if somebody really wanted to sort of see my like journey on the platform, to sort of see my like progression, because I think when I was just sort of thinking from my perspective, like if I was just starting off a YouTube channel, I would want to sort of see everybody's like kind of their journey on the platform, because it always seems like, oh, people grow their channels so fast and it happens overnight that it can kind of be discouraging. Like I saw this guy's video the other day and he was at like 200, or I think he was at like 240 subscribers or something, which is a lot. And he was kind of like, he was feeling a little bit discouraged because I think that like first little initial period when you're just starting off and you don't have like an audience yet, that's like the hardest time. That's literally as hard as YouTube can actually be if you're trying to like grow a channel. And I don't know if a lot of people know this, but I've had this channel for like 4 years, or I guess 5 years now. And it literally took me 4 years to make, it literally took me 4 years to get 400 subscribers. So I wanted to like I guess basically what I'm trying to say, babe, hold on a second, let him yap, let him do the whole thing here. I really wanted to, like, if anybody else wanted to start a channel, I wanted to have those old videos so people could see like, oh, these videos actually sucked, you know? So that way people could look back and see like, okay, I didn't start off and I was super good. And I feel like the longer I have this channel, I'll come back and look at these videos that I'm making now and I'll be like, okay, those videos sucked. And I'm like, you know, everything's just sort of, it's all about repetition. It's all about just practice. So yeah, so if you guys are interested in seeing like some of my old videos, they're all on my channel. Just go to my channel page and sort by oldest, and you'll kind of hear how nervous I was to talk. And like, I even had like a couple of Let's Plays that I never finished, which is kind of funny to me. I have these just series that I never bothered to finish. I'm so sort of stuck in my ways of how I like to build things, but I really want to try and build something that I would build as a kid. I really want to sort of do that whole thing. So let's come in here with a shovel, kind of give ourselves a nice little outline with the shovel first. Give ourselves like a nice little flat area that we can build. My like thought is I want to build like a tower. I think a tower would be kind of sweet. But my idea is I want to, it's almost going to be like a lighthouse, because I want to put a lot of like glass on top. because I want to have like a really nice view of the world, and if I'm ever lost at night, I want to be able to like kind of see. Wait, what in the world? Oh, that's weird. I think that's like one of the settings, like easy bridge or something. Actually, it's kind of nice if you're like building this way. Okay. We'll definitely need to get more stone, but I think like this is a good little 7x7 square. This is such a random building tip, but building like in odd numbers I feel like is a good way to just make your builds look better, because it's symmetrical in a way. Like you'll have like these blocks in the middle where you can put doors and things, and the door will be like perfectly centered, if that makes sense. I don't know what I'm saying. Babe, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Okay. So we have some saplings here. This is really cool. I'm about to go crazy with the cherry saplings. I'm just saying. Just saying. And I love that there's no hunger bar. I mean, the hunger bar was cool, like being able to sprint, but just being able to build and not having to worry about setting up like a food source is kind of nice. But at the same time, I do understand why they added it, just so, you know, it kind of adds a little bit of a challenge to the game. This is really cool. I love this little island here. Oops. There we go. So we have some bones now. So if we find a dog, like, we'll be set. So I actually want to go... Oh, there's another skeleton. I was going to say, to make a bed, we have to get cloth from a zombie. So I think when it's daytime, we can actually kind of go over there and grab him. But yeah, this is turning out so cool. And we have like another island over there that maybe we could like expand to or like bridge to if we need to. Looks like the sun's coming up. But I'm really excited for this series because I feel like this series is going to be kind of something a little bit special. Like these are videos for someone who's like, this isn't a series for everybody. Like I feel like this is going to be a special kind of little club that we have here. And I like that. I like when series feel more personal and feel more special, because as much as I like making like big videos that gain a large audience, I also love having that sort of like more of an intimate, cozy kind of vibe with people. So I'm excited for this series. I'm excited that like to have this kind of special little club that we have here. Okay. So I think we can I kind of want to do like an underwater tunnel to the mainland. That'd be kind of sweet actually. But I'm not too sure how deep we have to make that in order for that to happen. Wait, what we could do is maybe we could come down here. I'm totally freestyling this right now. I'm not really sure, like, it's been so long since I've actually played one of these older like worlds seriously, so I'm trying to remember if like strip mining was like the main way to get materials. We'll actually take some of these torches with us. And let's take the bones as well. And we do have pork chops, so we're good. But let's kind of come over here with our torches, and then we're going to kind of light up this like mainland out here. But let's grab this coal while we're here. Just so like the surrounding like edge of our base isn't like totally dark. I like to have like just a little bit of lighting out here. Actually, a setting I kind of want to look at is it should be called like smooth lighting. I kind of want to turn that off. It's going to be kind of weird. I don't know if people like having smooth lighting off or on, but I used to have to turn it off because like my computer at the time wasn't like really good, and smooth lighting for some reason, if I turned it off, the game would run way faster. But smooth lighting is definitely, this is more so like the alpha versions of the game before they added smooth lighting in. So I don't know if a lot of people have like nostalgia for this sort of look, but it just kind of makes everything look more flat. I think we'll turn smooth lighting back on. But it looks cool at nighttime because you can actually see the individual light blocks from torches. So it's a cool setting to turn on sometimes. Yeah, we'll just kind of do torches along here. And if we come over here, here's that little iron thing that we found. Yeah, I think having a bridge from our main house, like under the water, I could do like a glass ceiling over it, kind of come up here and it can pop up over here. That'd be kind of sweet. I think for me, the hardest part about starting a new world is just kind of finding that initial little place that I want to build and make my home. And then from there, it's really easy for me to just sort of like brainstorm ideas. What do you guys personally find the hardest to do when you start a new Minecraft world? Okay. Here we go. Let's kind of like dig down here and sort of see what's down here. Oh, that's what's down here. That answers that question. Nothing good. Lots of creepers, actually. He's like slowly peeking that corner. Some of the Minecraft ambience. But yeah, these older versions of the game, they don't have like those huge caves that they have in the new one. I honestly, the one thing I absolutely adore about the new versions of Minecraft is those just massive, huge cave systems. Whereas these older versions, these are more just like these windy little tunnels, and these are cool, but I love like when I'm playing in a new world and I see like these huge caverns, and it's a different type of feel. So I kind of have to get used to like remembering how to get materials in these older versions. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of mine this out here. So we do have a nice little like waterfall down here, which is kind of cool. But I'm happy to get iron, because iron, I feel like once you get iron tools, that's when like, okay, you're getting serious now. Oops. All right, we gotta be careful because I'm not trying to like fight skeletons right now. So let's dig up here. The iron kind of like flew down there. I feel like with skeletons, you really have to like cheese them. Like you cannot be like, you cannot fight them fairly. Okay. Oops. Yeah, this is not good. Maybe I can get him to hit this creeper right here. This is such like an awkward position to be in. I really wanted that skeleton to hit this creeper, but I'm just waiting for him to like peek around the corner so I can like insta hit him. Okay, so we got him. It sounds like there's more skeletons, so what we can do is actually sort of block off this like little area just so we don't have to worry about it. Yeah, for that specific reason right there. Sounds like there's a lot of like zombies kind of over here in this sort of area, so there might be like a little cave over there. But it looks like we're getting a lot of iron here, which is kind of nice. This waterfall sort of made things like a little bit difficult for me, but I think it helped out in the end, just because it sort of push that creeper away from us. Okay, so this cave ends over here. So yeah, there's not like mine shafts or anything. So really the only thing we're gonna find underground is kind of like these just caves, and these are nice because it makes it really easy to get a lot of materials. I think one of the things with the new versions of the game is we're really spoiled with materials, which is why I like having those like huge caverns and stuff, because it makes it so easy to find like a mass amount of materials. Whereas these versions, you have to just kind of strip mine, and it takes things a lot slower. So how does this connect over here? Okay, I think this way over here, that's kind of like the entrance way again. So it just kind of looped around. Also, not having like mini maps or any sort of like mods like that, you kind of have to be more aware of your surroundings. I remember like when I was younger, I would like actually get lost in caves sometimes, and I would actually get so stressed. I'd be like, man, I have like iron and stuff, I don't want to lose it. I remember one of my first Minecraft worlds I ever had, and I wish I still had it, because I built my home into like this little, it was a ravine, but ravines weren't a thing. So it was just like a river basically with like mountains on either side, and I kind of dug into the side of it. And I remember like getting iron for the first time. I was like, oh, I can make a bucket. I don't know why. For some reason, I thought having a bucket was so cool because I could actually move water around. And I remember dying, and I had the bucket with me, and I lost it in a cave, and I was so upset that I actually like deleted that world. It was so funny. So there should be lava down here because something seems to be lit up. And there's obsidian as well, which is kind of nice. I can't remember if like if the nether was a thing yet. I think it is. I think the nether was like the only other sort of area you could go to. So that's cool. We have some lava here. And obsidian as well. If we find a lava pool, we can actually... Well, actually, we did find a lava pool at the start. So if we have a bucket, we can actually make a nether portal. But I'm pretty happy with this. 26 iron is enough for like a full set of gear. Or like iron armor gear at least. I don't know about tools and stuff. So let's kind of head out of here and head back home. And luckily we actually like lit our way back home. But I'm just gonna use this pickaxe until it breaks basically. Okay. Zombie down here. I'm gonna grab as much stone as I can just so we can like keep working on that tower. And actually have like a real sort of home. We actually do need to make a bed. I just kind of realized I never set my spawn point. This is such like a random detail. I've definitely mentioned this before, but I love to just like make the caves nicer as I go through them, like kind of clearing out these jagged sort of edges. I don't know, it makes it easier for me to realize like, okay, which part of the cave have I been through already? Okay, that was like, I cheesed that dude so hard. Oh, chainmail, nice. Okay, let's just kind of block that off. And we'll grab this coal over here. This is sort of like my main, like, this is my way to like block things off. I just do single layer blocks on like the second block here. That's like a quick way to kind of make an area safe. I mean, obviously spiders can still get through, but I feel like it's much easier to deal with spiders than it is to deal with like... Oh, wow. That's actually kind of funny. These guys are stuck down here, and that's that little drop down we saw earlier. So this cave is definitely like really interconnected. I kind of just want to get out of here though, because my pickaxe is pretty close to breaking. So I'm just gonna kind of grab like random little thing of stone, just random little things of stone, and then we can make our way back home. But yeah, I think oh, there's a puppy. Okay, we have bones, so we can definitely get him. This is actually perfect. I feel like once you have a dog, like you actually are playing for real. All right, let's get the creeper like over here away from the dog. Okay, so we have 7 bones. I think this is enough for a puppy. Come on. Wow. Baby girl. What should we name the dog? What should we name the dog? We need to get... Oh, I don't have any more bones. Oh. Oh wait, there's a skeleton over here. Let's set our spawn point though. It's so tempting to just run over to that skeleton, but I feel like he'll work me. We won't be able to sleep throughout the night because it'll kind of wake you up in the middle of the night if you're not in a building. Ooh, perfect. I didn't see where he was though. Oh, he's down there. Okay. I don't like fighting skeletons when they're lower than me. Okay, so we got 1 more bone. Let's see, where'd the puppy go? Come here, baby. Come here, sweetheart. Oh no, that sucks. Let's see if I can quickly see any more skeletons. I see 1 over there. Ooh, I have to be careful because there's also a creeper nearby. That puppy is like, you gotta prove that you love me. Okay, let's come over here. I have to be a little bit careful because I did see a creeper over here. I feel like the skeleton just disappeared. Like the creeper and the skeleton that were over here like literally just disappeared, so. But yeah, I think like once we get this base more established, we can definitely kind of build over here. Like a bridge maybe, that'd be kind of cool. I don't know, just the idea of having an island I feel like is really, this is so nostalgic for me. Let's go see if we can find some more skeletons because they tend to like kind of hide underneath trees and things. This is cool, it's like a little ravine type thing. We will have to build another shield though, or not shield, another sword. All right, so let's just kind of see what's over here. I really want to run into another skeleton, but I don't think there's any more over here. This is like mossy. Is it its own thing? Yeah, mossy oak logs. Whoa, this is actually kind of dope. Better Than Adventure adds so many different like blocks to the game, and but it still has that feel of like the original like beta game, you know? So for me, this is like the perfect mod pack to try and do like one of these long-term kind of series on. The tree's kind of floating. That's actually kind of funny looking. Yeah, this is so cool. Hop in photo mode really quick. Not really seeing anything. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's just head back to the house here, because before the end of this episode, I do want to at least have like, oh wait, there is a skeleton. I do want to at least have like I want to at least build a house. That's like my goal. Okay, he didn't drop anything. I'm like really excited for this series because I feel like, I don't know, it seems so special to me to kind of have this sort of setup right now. Okay, and for now I'm gonna use like the cobbled granite kind of as like stone to make things. this is so weird. It's gonna look so dumb, but let's see. How high do I really want this? I just realized, like, how am I gonna actually get down from this? Kind of embarrassing. How am I gonna get down from here? I think like 2 or 3 more floors would be fine. I kind of want to actually go into the clouds. That'd be kind of sweet. Okay, so we're actually above the clouds now. I think this is a good height. This is kind of what I was thinking. Something like this. Cool. Okay. Now we're gonna kind of dive into the water, maybe? Okay, we did it. We're good. Yeah, that's perfect. We're gonna need so much stone though. We're literally gonna have to like clear out a mountain for this, but we'll get to that. We'll figure that part out. For now, let's just kind of at least make this little area down here a little bit safer, just so we can actually sleep through the night. I don't know why. Normally for like the first house, I always build like something kind of tiny, but I really wanted to just build how I would build when I was a kid, which is like these really tall, huge kind of things. And what we can actually do is I'm going to come back down here to this little like staircase we started digging out. And let's grab more stone. But I kind of want to take this staircase down to like bedrock. That'd be kind of sweet. I need to look up like what level like diamonds and things are. I think strip mining is going to be our main sort of way of like getting materials and things, because we can't really rely on like finding large caves in this version of the game. So we kind of have to adjust sort of our play style. Oh, there's actually deep slate. That's interesting. Oh, cobbled basalt. Interesting. Okay, so we do need to make a lot more torches because we're gonna have to get a ton of like, just a ton of cobblestone here. Yeah, this tower is so ridiculous. This thing's ridiculous. But it's gonna turn out cool, I think. Especially when it's finished. This is definitely gonna be a multi-part kind of build here. Definitely a multi-part kind of thing here. Yeah, this is gonna be really cool, especially when we're at like the top of the tower and we can watch like the sunset and the sunrise from up here. That's gonna be really cool. We don't necessarily need to have like multiple floors though. We can kind of just like, will it let me sleep? Let me see if it'll let me do that. Okay, so they consider this room safe. Cool. So yeah, we'll definitely need to grab like a lot more things, but let's actually make iron armor here. And we have like, so we have a full set and we only need one more iron ingot to make like a bucket. I'm just gonna kind of dig this area down as far as it'll go. But like mentally, I just kind of want to hit bedrock, and then from there I can actually start like digging around. Okay, so we finally hit bedrock down here. Sweet. So I guess this is all just gonna be basalt down here. Like, yeah. which is kind of cool. So this is like a way to get like deep slate without it being deep slate. So there used to be like glitches in the early versions of Minecraft where you could break bedrock. I'm curious to see if they like patch those out or not. I do like the basalt though. This is actually kind of cool. Like I kind of want to do a mix of basalt and just regular cobblestone, just to give the tower like a little bit more texture. But at least for now we have like a safe house technically, because we have a door on there. I think what we can do is we can make the main tower out of like cobblestone, and then around the edge of the tower we can start doing like basalt, kind of stairs going up it. I don't know, it's hard to describe, but whenever I get to that point where I can actually build the whole thing out of cobblestone, I'll kind of show you guys what I mean. Okay, so let's make a bunch of pickaxes here, or at least a couple. I think the dog's kind of like left already. I'm not really seeing them anywhere, but we'll run into some again. I cannot believe that dog took like more than 7 bones and we still didn't get him. That was actually crazy. Normally you can get them in like 1 or 2. But that's fine, we'll get him. We'll get him eventually. So if we come over here, there was zombies here. I think they kind of left or kind of moved around a little bit. Oh, perfect. Oh, this is not good. Okay, we got the creeper. That's like the main thing that can kill us. Where did that skeleton like just disappear? I'm so confused right now. I always feel like it's like once you can start using iron tools, I feel like that's when the game starts sort of like, okay, I'm finally settled into the world. Now I have like iron armor, iron tools, like you're good to go at that point. But I'm always so nervous to actually use iron tools, especially at the beginning of the game, because it's like I feel like iron is still so like precious, but I think we're finding enough of it that I feel pretty safe to actually start making tools out of it. So yeah, let's just grab this coal, and then I'm also gonna grab that iron that we saw a little bit earlier. Something I do want to run into is like a skeleton spawner, just so we can have like a constant supply of arrows and like bones and things. That'd be really cool. On my forever world, I have a there's actually 2 skeleton spawners like right underneath my like main house. So that was like really cool early game. I don't know if having a mob farm in these early versions is as important, because you don't have like mending or anything, so there's not really like, you don't need XP for enchantments. Okay. This cave is actually huge. It's kind of nuts. Okay, so it kind of opens up on this side. Just gonna kind of quickly walk my way around here. I think right here is this little, like right on that side is gonna be my house. Let's kind of light this area up while we're out here actually. And I believe this is like limestone. Let's check here. Yeah, cobbled limestone. That's cool. So we can use like the granite and the limestone together. I feel like that'd be a cool little block palette. I'm kind of glad we're back outside because I do sort of want to light up this outside area. I love that in these old versions you can like, your sword will like hit as fast as you can click, which is kind of sweet. Yeah, I hear skeletons as well, which is nice. I actually want to look for skeletons is the funny part, ever since I saw those dogs. Yeah, so this kind of wraps right around here. Okay, we have some skeletons near the house, which is perfect. Oh, this is gonna be so cool. Imagine kind of like sort of walking along here and it sort of leads to this tower. That's gonna turn out really cool. This world is like perfect for me right now. I feel like there's so many little like pathways I could have and like different little builds we can do. Okay, perfect. We need these guys to come over here. Okay, that's the one skeleton down. Oh, geez. Okay, that's another one down. You guys actually get to see me do combat for once. Okay, so now we have 5 bones. So if we see a dog, I feel like we have like an actual good chance of getting one now. All right, so let's make our way like back to the tower here. Got a beautiful little sunset coming here. I kind of want to find a dog, and then I think after that we'll kind of end it. All right, let's at least get a ladder to the top of the tower. I feel like that's a good kind of spot. Sweet, so now we're actually at the, oop, I did not mean to throw that. So now we're like at the top of the tower. Oops, okay. So we at least have like the top finished. We just have to work on like filling all this in. So let me turn render distance all the way up. Or at least to 32. I don't know what the actual like. Another cool thing about having this tower is we can actually sort of see around us and see if we find any like, oh, that seems kind of interesting. What is that, like clay or something? Different kind of, or maybe that's terracotta. I think that's terracotta. That different colored kind of stone over there. But we can kind of come up here and see if we like see any dogs anywhere. Don't see any, unfortunately, but I'm sure more will like kind of spawn in. There's like another little mountain range over there, which is kind of cool. But I like having like our base be on an island just so we can like have a view of the mountains, but we don't really have to like build on them. And our tower is like actually taller than everything around us, so this is pretty sweet. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Photo mode is so cool. Yeah, this tower is gonna look really cool once it's actually like finished and it's not just like a floating platform. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this is turning out right now. Let's see. Let's just kind of jump down this way. I'll take the pork chops with us. Let's take some torches. Okay, let's kind of go out, see if we can find ourselves a puppy. And I kind of want to bring another axe because this one's about to break. Or we're going to go through that one like really quick. Do I have another one? Yeah, I do. Okay. 2 axes, bucket, all this other stuff. Yeah, I think we're good. We can leave that in there. We don't really need to bring that with us. Okay, let's go take a look around. Let's see if we can find ourselves a dog. Okay, there we go. There's one right there. A creeper just like floating in the water by himself. Okay, come here, Pookie. There we go. All right, come here. Perfect. Okay, that's all that was like my main goal for this video. I just wanted a dog. Come here, baby. Where's she at? Hi, sweetheart. Okay, what do you guys think we should name the dog? Anyways, that's gonna be the first episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this sort of longer form, sort of like less editing kind of format. I'm really excited to see where this series goes. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.